Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Bront,
I'm Willem.
and we are Baldy and the Beast. Welcome back welcome back. Really, I took a brain break. It's like been a week and a half,
Yeah, I know. We took
almost
a
2 weeks now.
big old break. Had some technical problems. We needed to take just a little break to get some time off. And wouldn't you know it, in our time off, we got ourselves a third member of the gang. And wouldn't you know it, it's a great enough time to go and introduce him right now. So you hear that sound? What's that? Oh, he's coming. Oh, oh, it's Walter from the chat, our good friend of the channel, Walter Grunden. He is going to be joining us for the streams for all of our whatever pay-per-views he feels like joining us for. He's going to be here for our predictions. He's going to be hanging out with us just like he does in the chat. Welcome, Walter, to the channel.
Maybe some more secret special stuff later in the future.
Ooh.
Whenever we get around to doing the secret special stuff.
Yeah. So go ahead. You're on, Walter.
How's it going, guys? How's it going?
All right, so we are going to go ahead and start running down our predictions for Takeover Stand and Deliver 2021. Well, I guess it's the only one that they're going to do. Well, maybe not the only one they're going to do, but it's the first one they've ever done.
Yeah, kind of a weird name.
Yeah, I don't really understand how it fits with the pirate theming, but I guess we're going to kind of go with it.
Yeah, they could have called it, like, I don't know,
Shiver Me Timbers.
NXT Takeover Raid? I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't name pay-per-views for a living. That's Trips' job.
Yeah.
But let's get into the card. I don't know if this is going to be exactly the way the matches break down in the right order.
Yep.
But I think it might be close. And we're going to start off with Io Shirai versus Raquel Gonzalez. I think I'll go first this one. I'm picking Raquel Gonzalez because I think Io Shirai's had a good title run, and I don't know how long she's going to be in NXT for. So I'm going with they're going to try to push the future on this big show that they're expecting a lot of people to watch. So
yeah, I'm also going for Raquel Gonzalez on this one. They're giving her quite the big push coming out of this. They're presenting her like this big imposing star, and I feel like they need to do something with her. Plus, Io Shirai has had the title for a long time. She's had that title forever. So I think it might be about time that they try and give it to someone else. So that's my reasoning.
I got Leo Shirai. I always got to go with somebody that at least has low because D'Lo is one of my favorites, so I got to go with low.
It's Io.
It's
bro.
Io.
Oh. It looks like close enough.
it's
I'm
Io.
not a big on NXT, so I need to catch up on it.
Well, you'll do plenty of catching up this week.
Yep.
Oh yes.
10 matches worth.
10 matches worth. 9 matches worth. What are you talking about 10? Where's this 10th one?
The Pete Dunne versus Kushida, there's 5 on each night.
That was 9.
There should be 5 on each night.
I mean, you only showed up 9. Are we already messing up these predictions? Fuck it. If there's a 10th match, we'll call it on the night. Either way.
Hold on.
And I got 10 points on it no matter what.
Okay.
That's how confident I am.
Right. So night 1, I guess we'll go ahead and call that match next. Kushida versus Pete Dunne. I'm going to go ahead and go with Kushida on that one, mainly because I feel like they need to give Kushida a big win because he's been in NXT for a while. He's had a lot of really good matches. Who's the last match that he had against? Was that Adam Cole or I can't remember who it was against. Either way, it was a fantastic match. No, Johnny Gargano. That's who it was. But I think they need to give him a big win here, and putting him over Pete Dunne is going to go a long way towards making him the star that he actually is.
I figured out what it is.
Huh.
Somehow Colin O'Reilly got left on there, but I know I typed it in.
Oh, shit. That's a match that
How did you forget that?
Yeah, how did you forget that?
I know I typed it in, because O'Reilly pops up on my autocorrect. I know for a fact I typed that in.
Okay.
It must have gotten taken off somehow, but I know I typed it in.
Okay. Yeah, we don't want to miss that one because that's going to be an absolute banger of a fucking match. God.
That's my bad. I apologize, guys.
So let's go ahead and let's work through the rest of that's going to be on night 2, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's work through the rest of night 1 and then we'll figure out that when it comes to it. So next up, as we can probably figure is going to be on night 1 is the gauntlet match between, hold on, let me find it on the thing. Leon Ruff, Isaiah Swerve Scott, Bronson Reed, Cameron Grimes, Dexter Lumis, and LA Knight for a chance at the North American title on night 2. Who do you think is going to win? Oh, we never went to Walter for the fucking... God, I'm such a schmuck. Who do you think...
You didn't need for Kushida either.
Oh, I never went to anybody. Because you like interrupted your own self because you brought up this. Okay.
I have ADHD, so I was focusing on a thing, trying to fix the problem, and I'm sorry.
Okay. So Pete Dunne versus Kushida. Who do you think is going to win that? Both of you. Kushida. Why?
Because he's really good at wrestling, and I want him to win matches.
It's a solid.
I watch NXT. I just like Kushida.
It's a solid reasoning. What about you, Walter?
I gotta go with Pete Dunne. I mean, the former United Kingdom champion, breaking fingers, taking names. Gotta go with Pete.
You know what? On some of these predictions, I gotta be inclined to agree with you because for some people who have looked in the chat, who have actually watched some of the predictions that you've made, you're like a fucking wrestling clairvoyant half the time. Our own personal WWE soothsayer, if you will.
See, I pay a little attention to the main roster. NXT, I don't pay attention to. I'm literally going out on a limb here.
Well, I mean, it's like Pete Dunne's not a bad choice. Anyway, so to the next match that I tried to announce that I fucked up. The gauntlet match between Leon Ruff, Isaiah Scott, Bronson Reed, Cameron Grimes, Dexter Lumis, and LA Knight. Who do you got?
I have LA Knight because he's got a shitty name, so he needs to get wins.
Yeah.
That's all I got. His name sucks.
Okay.
I personally also used to watch TNA, so I am also going with the former Eli Drake, so I'm going to go with LA Knight.
Okay.
Eli Drake is a good name, though. They should have kept LA
Damn
Knight
right
there.
they should.
I fucking hate that name.
They absolutely should have kept it. They absolutely should have also kept Taya Valkyrie, but Frankie Monet is a really garbage name too.
That is a terrible name. Frankie Monet is such a bad name.
Yeah.
I feel bad for her. I would have canceled my contract over that fucking name. That's
Yeah,
the best they had. That's the best.
That's the best you got. All right. Well, whatever.
Taya Valkyrie is a good name.
Yeah. I'm going to change it up on this one. I'm going for Cameron Grimes on this one, mainly because to the moon. Because that, like, Cameron Grimes is over as fuck for me, just purely on that. So that is my choice there. What is likely to be the next match for night 1 is going to be MSK versus the Grizzled Young Vents versus Legado del Fantasma. Is that the tag team, or is that just like none of us know NXT, so I don't know how that's going to go.
The wiki has it listed as Raul Mendoza and Joaquin Wilde.
It's okay. I got you.
It just says Legado del Fantasma, Raul Mendoza, Joaquin Wilde. So
okay,
that's what you're getting.
It's Santos Escobar's faction, essentially.
Just but not Santos Escobar.
Sans Santos Escobar.
So yes, Sans Santos.
Gotcha.
That is hard as fuck to say.
Yeah.
But who you got? I don't think you went first yet.
Yeah, go ahead, Walter.
Well, I am totally random guessing here, and I'm going to have to go with Legado di Fantasma.
All right. Any particular reason you're just going random on this one?
Yeah, I'm going random. That's why I picked 2 points, but I'm already very disconfident on this one because after you guys explained it, yeah, if I would have to change my answer, I would probably go with GYV.
I'm personally going with MSK on this one, mainly because, well, 2 reasons. Number one, they are the winners of the Dusty Classics, so they usually tend to do stuff with the winners there. And number 2, they're local boys. They're Dayton, Ohio boys. So, you kind of got to give something to the hometown people.
Yeah, I went with MSK as well. I think it's very possible Grizzled Young Vets win.
Yeah.
Because they're the heel, and it's much better to have a face team chasing the heel team than vice versa.
That's very true. And the best
very
part,
possible.
hold on, the best part about that is that because of like the inconsistencies with your internet, when you were saying that, like your screen froze on you making the best possible face. So
just like now.
So moving on from that, what's looking like is going to be the last match of night 1, the main event of night 1, Walter versus Tommaso Ciampa for the NXT UK title. Who do you guys got?
Not Ciampa. He ain't fucking winning. Has he ever even gone to NXT UK? Seriously, has he even ever been there? He's not fucking winning.
I don't know.
They're gonna have a good match. They're gonna have a hard-hitting match, and Walter's gonna chop the shit out of him. Walter's winning that match. It ain't even close.
I mean, of course, I got to root for myself.
I mean that's a fair point. I'm honestly just going contrarian on this one. I'm going with Ciampa mainly because I don't know. It's different. It's the different thing to do. I didn't put a lot of points on it. I'm just going with Ciampa.
I mean, Ciampa's the veteran. Walter's the new up-and-coming person. He's going to put over the big guy.
Okay.
Well, compared to Ciampa, technically he's fresher.
In NXT, yeah, but I don't know.
And plus, Trips loves Walter. So
the other thing that leads me to think that it might go with Ciampa is because Walter's had that title for 2 years now. So they might be looking to give it to someone else.
Walter's fucking awesome.
That's very true.
I would put the belt on Walter for 2 years too.
I also I don't, again, much like I don't watch NXT, I don't watch NXT UK, but from what I understand, NXT UK is a very, very good show 90% of the time.
I've watched like a couple clips. Oh God, I wish that was our NXT because some of that stuff is just about as good as some of the indie shows. It's just so amazing.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it for night 1, and night 2 is coming right now. And we're back for night 2.
Woo!
Whoa, man.
What's the first match on night 2?
First match on night 2. Well, I mean, like the way that this is kind of organized on here is a little weird. So I'm gonna say it's probably gonna be Santos Escobar versus Jordan Devlin.
And that's a ladder match. So that'd be a hot way to open up that show.
That would be a hot way to open up the show. Hell yeah, that would.
Because I almost think, but here's the thing, Balor Cross might open because that unsanctioned match has to be the main event. Has to be the main event.
Well, okay, if we're going by AEW rules, then yes, it would have to be the main event. But
even by WWE rules,
yeah, because all the ones that were between Gargano and Ciampa were at the end of the show. They were like this is not part of the show, but you know what I mean.
I don't think anybody can follow that. I don't think you're going to be able to follow that with a title match between Cross and Balor. I just don't.
I don't know.
It's,
I think those two can really put on a good show.
I think it'll probably go
yeah,
on.
but after Cole and O'Reilly spend 30 minutes beating the fucking jelly beans out of each other,
It'll probably be fourth. It'll probably be fourth, honestly, the title match. You're probably absolutely correct that Cole and O'Reilly will go on last. But Balor versus Karrion Kross is probably going to go on fourth, like semi-main.
Yeah.
yeah, that makes sense too.
So,
But anyways,
Santos Escobar versus Jordan Devlin. I'm going with Jordan Devlin mainly because he was the Cruiserweight champion. The only reason that he had to vacate the title was because of COVID and because of restrictions for actually getting to the U.S. So there's no reason for him to not take the title back. He has every right and every claim to that title.
yeah.
What about you guys?
I took Santos Escobar because I flipped a coin in my head and Santos Escobar won.
Okay.
I also went with Will. I picked Devlin. Again, I'm not a big on the NXT, but the way you guys explained it, yeah, if he's going to be he was the person who never lost the title, yeah, I say he's going to get it.
Oh, there's your clicking again. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
But I don't know. Escobar has been one of the hot heels lately, hasn't he?
I think so. Yeah, like that whole faction that like the way that Santos Escobar kind of debuted for what he was, it brought him and like all the rest of his faction kind of up from where they were. So it's really elevated everybody. So
that could be a good one.
Yeah. All right. Next on the card is likely to be. Let's see. Night 2 is. Boy. Like, it's so weird to look at. Night 2 is stacked. Probably the next match is going to wind up being Johnny Gargano versus whoever the winner of the gauntlet match is. So this could very much go in the air for whoever, because like, well, both of you guys picked whoever's going to win the gauntlet match to go over here. Yep. But if that doesn't win, then that means you automatically lose this prediction.
Oh, does it have to be our gauntlet guy that wins? See,
No.
I just thought it would.
I thought about putting just whoever won the gauntlet as that answer, but I'm really confident LA Knight's going to win. He's came in. He's the newest guy on the roster. He's a very talented man.
Mm-hmm.
And the only other person that could beat him, they've already put him in a match. So I see LA Knight pulling it off. Gargano is not walking out with the title.
Bront, you did not specify. You just put gauntlet guy. So I guess it's whoever wins the gauntlet match for you.
Go ahead.
I'm picking Johnny Gargano mainly because if what's the next match that I'm going to put on here goes the way that we all think it's going to wind up going, then somebody needs to win out of that faction. Like in order to keep that faction going. So as I pointed out,
same for both factions though, because Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae are having a match for the women's tag team titles. That, not to spoil that, but I don't think they're going to win. And so by that
logic,
groups could lose. Whoever loses this match, their group could definitely lose every match they have this weekend.
That's true. We'll just have to see how it pans out. But as you brought up before, the next match is Shotzi Blackheart and Ember. You never did your pick, but I led to it. Go on with your pick.
I picked Gauntlet Boy, and here's why. Johnny Gargano's not walking out. I don't give a shit who wins the gauntlet. They're gonna win the title. I think. Just makes sense.
Yeah,
Velvet Boy.
Unless it's Leo Rush.
Leon
Or-
Leon Rush
Yeah.
Leo Rush is
or Leon Ruff.
Rough.
Leon
It's
Ruff.
not Leo Rush. It's Leon Ruff. They very clearly did that on purpose. But
yeah.
I never thought about that, but yeah, probably.
yeah, not gonna lie, I love Leon Ruff. Like that was a great story.
Yeah.
Yeah, it made sense.
Yeah.
Which is a weird thing to say.
Right. The next match, as I said already, is Shotzi Blackheart and Ember Moon versus Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae, and we all picked Shotzi and Ember because there's no fucking way.
They already hot-shotted those belts once.
Right.
They are not going to do it again. There's no way that they're taking those belts off them. It doesn't make any sense.
None at all.
But Trips likes to play games too, so maybe. I doubt it. Maybe.
I hope not.
Yeah, that didn't.
If they didn't already have a title change, I'd be like, yeah, that's fine. But
I know
they're
Trips
already,
is not stupid, but
He was stupid when he did that booking decision.
Yeah.
He was like, we're going to give you the titles, and then you're immediately going to lose them. Just have the fucking match before the titles.
Right. It doesn't make any sense.
You don't have to have a loser immediately. Like, I didn't like it. That's just me.
It doesn't feel good. So we have 2 matches left. Finn Balor versus Karrion Kross. Who do we got?
It's good. I think it's going to be Karrion Kross, and I think Karrion Kross might win pretty easily because his title reign was meant to be a big deal.
Yeah.
And his injury stopped that from happening.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to go right back to plan A. Put the belt on the guy that looks like a star. Makes sense.
Yeah, Karrion Kross, he looked like a star. He was great when he came out. Granted, the match that he had where he got injured wasn't the best, in my personal opinion. But I think that it's if that's what their plan was, then it's good to go with him. Plus, Finn Balor had a great run with the title again. He made it feel prestigious. He had a lot of great matches. God, did he have a lot of great matches.
Yeah, that O'Reilly match was so good.
So good. But yeah, Karrion Kross, that's my pick.
yeah, I'm going with the same thing. Even though Finn's a former WWE Universal Champion.
Yeah.
Killian Cross, such a great athlete, such a good wrestler. Lights are going out for Finn. If the Demon was there, maybe it would be a little bit closer. I don't see it happening.
That's what I think they're building up to. I think they're building up to. That's why I think Finn's going to lose easily here, and he's going to have to come back with the Demon. And maybe win with the Demon.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And being that the Demon is so protected too, it's only lost, twice or once?
I think it's only lost once.
Yeah, not often at all.
Yeah.
Right.
That's his ace in the hole.
Yeah.
But the main event, boys, it's going to be amazing. It might be the best match all week.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly in an unsanctioned match.
Oh, my God.
Put that shit in my veins. That's where I want it. It's gonna be so good. And I think Kyle O'Reilly is gonna win because he needs a star-making win.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the Finn Kyle O'Reilly match we just brought up was a star-making performance, but he didn't get that W.
Right.
And I think a big win over Adam Cole here would be huge for him.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, I'm very on board with that one.
I would agree 110% on that one. The real question is, should the theme of that match be the Brood? Because all the blood that's going to be spilled all over that. That's just going to be so bad.
I hope Gangrel is special. special guest referee now.
Like they just have like a cameo shot, like Gangrel's just in the crowd. It's like, wow.
That'd be great.
Like enough blood is spilled that like it just summons Gangrel. He's just like he has.
I mean, you got Edge there already. Just bring Christian over for a couple days.
really
Talk
kicking.
about a fucking forbidden door, though.
I was gonna say.
Not one forbidden door was a lot.
Really kicking down that forbidden door.
Well, I guess Jericho's gonna be on.
Jericho is on Stone Cold Podcast.
I can't believe Vince allowed that. I cannot believe Vince okayed that.
I mean,
that
like,
is unbelievable.
It's Jericho.
Jericho's always said that him and Vince still have a great relationship, but yeah, it's.
I don't care if it's Christ himself. I can't believe he's giving another company a platform. That's all I can't believe about it. Like
Jericho was probably the only person that he would allow.
To be fair, the amount of platform they're probably going to get. Well, okay, it is a Stone Cold podcast, so we don't know how much they're actually going to be able to say.
MGF was on
a lot of eyeballs.
What? Well, okay, MJF was on the Stone Cold podcast. He wasn't on Broken Skull Sessions.
Right.
So, Broken Skull Sessions is the WWE-ified Stone Cold podcast. So
still,
we'll see how much they actually talk about it. In interviews in the past, Austin's brought up he has brought up TNA a couple times to other people.
Right.
So he could bring something like that up here. They've really been pushing that whole ooh bud, look who's here. So
it's a big scary boy you never thought you'd see here.
Yeah.
Look at what they did with Randy Orton's interview. They talked about his drug addiction.
Oh, yeah.
For a good 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And what the work he did with Taker and all that stuff when he started out. I could see a lot of good stuff coming out of that podcast.
Yeah. It'll definitely be something to watch when it comes out. But that is not what we're here to talk about today.
Right.
That was our predictions. Once again, going down the list, do you want to go ahead and just reiterate what your predictions are for these matches? For night. Okay.
For night 2 or night 1 and 2?
I'll go ahead and I'll start it off. For night 1, my predictions are you know what? I'm just gonna go down the list. I wholeheartedly apologize if these are out of order on the night. This is just for night 1 and night 2, all the matches that are available. So for Io Shirai versus Raquel Gonzalez, I'm picking Raquel Gonzalez. For MSK versus Grizzled Young Vets versus Legado del Fantasma, I'm predicting MSK is going to win. For the gauntlet match at a chance at the NXT North American title, I'm picking Cameron Grimes. For Pete Dunne versus Kushida, I am picking Kushida. And then for the main event of night 1, I am picking I'm picking Ciampa. That is my choice for night 1. Night 2, I am going with where's my stuff? For Santos Escobar versus Jordan Devlin, I'm going Jordan Devlin. Gargano versus whoever wins the gauntlet match, I'm picking Johnny Gargano. For Shotzi Blackheart, Ember Moon versus Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae, I'm going with Shotzi and Ember. I am losing everything. My entire brain is frying at the moment. Finn Balor versus Karrion Kross, I'm going with Karrion Kross. And then for the main event of for TakeOver Stand and Deliver Night 2, Adam Cole versus Kyle O'Reilly, I'm going Kyle O'Reilly. We are going to look like absolute fucking fools if that is not the main event of Night 2.
It's gotta be.
Yeah.
It has to be. I'm gonna do mine much quicker than yours.
Yeah.
Because you did. I'm not gonna name off the matches every time. So I got Raquel Gonzalez, MSK, LA Knight, Walter, and Kushida. And for night 2, I have Karrion Kross, Kyle O'Reilly, Gauntlet Boy, which I love. I'm gonna keep that as a theme. It's just gonna be Gauntlet Boy.
Gauntlet Boy.
Santos Escobar and Ember and Shotzi.
See, I got Io Shirai. Then I got Walter. Then I got Del Fantasma. Then I got LA Knight, Killian Cross, and then of course LA Knight again because he's going to take that belt, and Shotzi and Amber, and then I got Deville,
Devlin.
Davian,
Devlin.
Yeah.
Jordan Devlin.
yeah, Devlin, and then Pete Dunne.
And then you had Kyle O'Reilly, right? For
Yes.
O'Reilly. That one's not
I
on your
have
prediction.
O'Reilly.
Okay. We need to hold on. Let me put that in here real quick. But that is it for our predictions for Standover. God fucking damn it. For
Takeover.
NXT Takeover Stand and Deliver. We will be here. Well, let's see. This is going to go up the night or the morning of the show. So we will be back here tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time at twitch.tv/BaldieandTheBeast. Come and check us out. Watch it live with us. The VOD will also be going up here on the channel for night 1, also for night 2. Come and check us out. We will see you then. Thank you from me. Thank you from Bront. Walter, give him a shout out in the chat or in the live. Since you're live now, you're not in the chat no more.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thanks for coming to our channel and supporting us, and thank you for having me on your guys' channel. So I appreciate every opportunity you guys give me. Thank you.
Yep.
Peace.
We will see you later.